apartment feels much quieter since you packed your things away. Coffee cup still on the counter, like you never meant to leave that day. I still catch myself reaching over in the middle of the night, like somehow your shadow stayed here even after goodbye. People say that time can heal us, like it's simple letting go, but the heart moves slow and restless when it loses what it knows. Still I believe there's a reason why some love refuses to fade, even when the distance grows wider and the words get harder to say. So I'll wait through every season, through the silence and the rain. Even broken roads can lead us back to where we started again. Love was never built in moments, it was made through every scar. And if your heart still remembers mine, then we're never truly far. Maybe all we need is patience to let the hurting disappear. Sometimes healing takes longer than we ever thought it would here. I've been walking through the old streets, trying not to call your name. Every song inside the taxi seems to sound a little the same. Friends all tell me to move forward, like the answer's black and white. But some people leave a feeling that stays burning after light. And I know we both were tired from the way we couldn't hold, but the strongest kind of longing is the one that won't grow old. So I'll wait through every sunrise, through the winter and the blue, holding on to all the small things that still remind me of you. Love was never just a moment, it survived the hardest parts. Even after all the distance, some names still live inside our hearts. Maybe all we need is patience for the pieces to align. Maybe timing broke between us, but the feeling never died. And if someday you get lonely, if the world becomes too loud, you can find me where you left me, still believing somehow. Not because I fear the future, not because I can't move on, but because some kinds of love still feel right after they're gone. So I wait through every changing sky, every ache and every storm, knowing hearts can lose direction before they finally come back home. And no matter where life takes us, there's one thing I know is true: the best parts of who I've become still somehow belong to you. Maybe all we need is patience, maybe love just takes its time. And if fate still has a reason, maybe one day you'll be mine. Take your shoes off by the doorway, let the sunlight hit your skin. You've been carrying heavy worries far too long within. There's coffee cooling on the table, Oh, songs humming through the room, and the breeze keeps moving softly like it's trying to comfort you. You don't always have to hurry, you don't always need a plan. Sometimes healing starts in silence and learning where you stand. So breathe a little deeper, let the pressure drift away. The world can wait another minute, you deserve a softer day. Put your favorite records on now, let the music fill the air. Open all the dusty windows, feel the sunlight in your hair. Leave the sadness by the roadside like old letters in the rain. You've been strong for far too many nights, it's okay to rest again. And even when your heart feels tired, there's still beauty left to find, like flowers growing quietly through the cracks of difficult times. Hey, the city keeps on moving loudly, people chasing after dreams, but peace can live in little moments. It's more than fancy things, like dancing slowly in the kitchen or singing badly in the car, watching clouds drift through the evening under fading stars. You don't need to be perfect, you don't need to always shine. Some days just surviving gently is already enough sometimes. So laugh a little louder, let your spirit feel alive. There's magic in becoming softer after hard and lonely nights. Put your favorite records on now, turn them louder than your fears. Let the melodies remind you you survived another year. Every scar becomes a story, every tear becomes the rain that helps a tired soul keep growing into something strong again. And even when the sky looks cloudy, morning still arrives somehow. You don't have to carry everything all by yourself right now. Maybe happiness is smaller than we thought it had to be. Maybe it's just finding comfort in your own company. And maybe all the broken moments didn't ruin who you are. Maybe they just made your spirit gentler, wiser, warm. So put your favorite records on now, let the whole room softly sway. Dance around like nobody's watching and let your heart feel safe. Leave the pressure far behind you, like shadows fading into blue. The world feels brighter when you finally start being kind to you. And one day you'll look back smiling at the storms you made it through, realizing all along there was always light in you. Fading out with warmth, was light in you. You were sitting by the window, drawing circles on your cup, talking softly about tomorrow while the rain was falling down. I was listening but distracted, chasing thoughts too far ahead, never noticing the way your eyes stay lingering instead. There's something peaceful in your silence, something honest in your smile, like the kind of warmth you miss after walking cold for miles. And it hit me in a moment, like sunlight through the gray. Maybe what I've been searching for has been here all along this way. Now I realize you were the calm inside my storm, the voice that made the lonely nights feel softer than before. And every little thing you do feels brighter than it should, like coffee shops and rainy streets suddenly turning good. I spent so long looking everywhere for something I already knew. All the roads kept leading quietly back to you. Late night drives with old songs playing, windows fogging in the cold. You laugh and turn the music louder while the city lights would glow. People searching for perfection, for fireworks and movie scenes, but love can live inside the simple everyday in between. Like a jacket on my shoulders maybe it's just feeling safe, like finally being understood at the ending of hard days. And if tomorrow changes things and time keeps rushing by, I hope you'll still be here beside me under changing skies. Now I realize you were the song beneath the noise, the reason ordinary days could still fill me with joy. And every memory with you feels softer than a dream, like the world slowed down a little so I could finally breathe. I don't need another answer or some perfect grand design, because everything I wanted was here this whole time. Mama says I'm too reckless. Friends say I should slow down. Everybody's got opinions every time I come around. They say my nights are getting longer, too much smoke and neon light. But I ain't trying to be perfect, I'm just trying to survive. Yeah, people love to build a story from the rumors that they hear. Yeah, like they understand your sadness from the outside looking in. And every conversation turns into advice somehow, but nobody really asks me how I'm feeling now. They keep telling me to change now, like I'm broken deep inside. But I'm tired of pretending just to make them satisfied. I don't wanna fit their picture or become somebody new. Maybe I'm a little messy, but at least my heart is true. Yeah. And the city keeps on talking while the records keep on spinning. I'd rather dance through my mistakes than fake the life they're selling. Yeah. Taxi rides at 3 a.m. Mascara running in the rain. Late night diners full of strangers trying hard to numb their pain. Everybody hides the chaos under polished little smiles, but mine just happens louder and stretches out for miles. I've seen people dressed in diamonds still feel empty in their bones. So don't tell me about healing and you're scared to be alone. Maybe I don't have the answers, maybe I still lose my way, but at least I'm being honest at the ending of the day. They keep telling me to slow down, to stop living quite so fast, but these songs inside my bloodstream keep pulling me right back. I don't wanna lose my fire just to look more civilized. Sometimes all the wildest people are the ones most alive, and the whole world keeps performing like nobody's breaking too, while I'm turning all my chaos into something real and true. Maybe someday I'll feel better, maybe someday I'll feel free, but healing ain't a straight line and it don't happen instantly. And if I stumble through the darkness, at least I'll know one thing: I stayed honest to my heartbeat through everything. So stop telling me to change now, like I'm someone needing saved. I got stories in my bloodstream and songs I still ain't played it. Maybe I'm too stubborn, maybe I'm too loud sometimes, but I'd rather live imperfectly than hide my restless mind. Let the brass play through the midnight, let the city judge your way. I'll keep turning all this heartbreak into music anyway. the floor. Radio singing something happy like we've heard it all before. Coffee brewing in the kitchen, neighbors laughing down the street. Even the old man by the corner moves a little to the beat. We ain't got a lot of money, but we've got this open sky, and a little bit of freedom feels enough to get us high. Maybe life is all about these tiny moments passing through, laughing loud with people who make the great skies blue. Oh, hey now, I love this feeling, like the sunshine on my skin. Hands up, windows open, let the whole world dance again. We don't need perfection, we don't need a grand design, just some music in the speakers and your hand inside of mine. Hey now, sing a little louder till the whole block hears the sound. Love feels better when you share it with everybody all around. Skateboards rolling by the ocean, kids are drawing in the sand. Street musicians at the boardwalk, turning strangers into friends. Everybody's got their troubles, everybody's got bad days, but tonight we leave the heavy stuff far away. There's a girl up on the rooftop, spinning slowly in the light, like she finally found a reason to feel alive tonight. And the city keeps on glowing like a heartbeat after dark. Every little smiling face looks like a work of art. Oh, hey now, keep the rhythm going, like the summer never ends. Turn the volume up a little and invite all your friends. We don't care about tomorrow, we just wanna feel alive, with the moonlight and the laughter and the music by our side. Hey now, let your worries melt down like the waves beside the shore. Sometimes all a tired heart needs is a little love and more. Maybe love ain't complicated, maybe it's this simple truth. Sharing songs beneath the sunset with the people close to you. And if the world gets colder someday, we'll still carry this around like a tiny spark of sunlight, hidden in the sound. Hey, hey now, I can feel the whole world moving brighter with the beat. Every lonely heart around us starts dancing in the street. We don't need another answer, we don't need another sign. Tonight feels like forever with your heartbeat next to mine. Hey now, sing it to the sky till the stars begin to sway. Love gets bigger every time you give a little away. She walks through crowded streets alone, like every sidewalk is her own. Old headphones and a vintage coat, singing softly under her breath. Coffee cups and paperback dreams, living somewhere in between the chaos of the city lights and quiet little midnight skies. Everybody tries to pull her close, but she drifts where the wind blows, like she's dancing to a rhythm nobody else knows. She moves in her own way, like sunlight falling through the rain. Never trying hard to fit into somebody else's place. And every little thing she does feels careless but beautiful somehow. Oh, like she's figured out a secret the rest of us forgot about. Late night night buses and rooftop bars, laughing underneath the stars. She tells stories like old songs that stay with you for way too long. People come and people leave, still she wears her heart with ease, like she's never been afraid of what tomorrow brings. She moves in her own way, like moonlight crossing ocean waves. Never asking for attention, but stealing every gaze. And every little thing she says feels simple, but it stays. Oh, like a melody repeating long after she walks away. Maybe that's why I can't let go, 'cause she makes the ordinary glow. Like every passing second means a little more than it seems. And even when she disappears through crowded nights and city air, I still catch traces of her light in every street at night. She moves in her own way, like summer drifting into haze. Never trying to be perfect, still perfect in strange ways. Oh, and every little step she takes leaves echoes in my brain. Oh, like a song I'll keep replaying again and again. You've been hiding in the shadows, thinking no one sees your light, carrying all those heavy questions through another restless night. Every scar became a lesson, every fall taught you to stand, but you keep forgetting somehow just how strong you really are. People talk like they know everything, throwing words around like stones, but nobody can define you better than your own soul. So stop waiting for permission, stop living scared to fail. The sky was never made for people too afraid to lift their sails. Come on and shine like the morning, burn through every cloud above. You were never meant for hiding, you were built to rise with love. Every broken road behind you only led you key tonight, so let the whole world see it. You were born to light the sky, and even when the dark surrounds you, there's a fire you can't disguise. You don't need another reason, just open up and shine. There were moments you felt helpless, like the world moved way too fast, watching everybody else grow while you stayed stuck in the past. But nobody sees the battles that you fight inside your head. Still you wake up every morning, even when your hope feels dead. And maybe that's what courage looks like, not perfection, not control, just refusing to surrender when life tries to break your soul. So come on and shine like the city after rain beneath the stars. You've been carrying something beautiful inside your heart all along. Every lonely night you survived, every tear became your strength. Now the future waits before you like an endless open road. And even if your voice keeps shaking, sing until the fear is gone. Sometimes healing starts the moment you finally stand strong. No one's coming down to save us, we become our own escape, turning pain into a story, turning heartbreak into faith. And the world can feel much brighter when you stop running away from the person in the mirror who deserved love anyway. So shine to hide the tiredness, I can see it in your eyes. All the nights you kept pretending you were holding up just fine. The world can leave us feeling empty, like strangers in crowded rooms. But you don't have to carry every shadow on your own. Let the silence rest between us, you don't always need to speak. Sometimes love is simply staying when somebody feels weak. And if the sky grows heavy, if the road becomes too long, I will still be here beside you like your favorite quiet song. I will stay with you through the darkness, through the storms and all the rain. When your heart forgets its rhythm, I will help it beat again. And even when your hope feels distant, like a light too far to find, you can rest your soul beside me. I'll be right here by your side. No need to hide your sadness, no need to fear the night. You don't have to fight alone now. I'll be your place, a light. I know life can leave us wounded, leave us searching for escape. There are days we lose ourselves, trying hard to numb the pain. But your spirit still is beautiful, even on the hardest days. There's a strength inside your silence that never fades away. So breathe slowly through the chaos, let tomorrow wait a while. You deserve a little softness after carrying so much. I will stay with you through the breaking, through the doubts inside your mind. When the whole world feels too cold, now you still have these arms tonight. And even when the stars disappear and the city loses light, I will be the steady heartbeat standing quietly nearby. No need to prove you're stronger, no need to always survive alone. Love can simply mean somebody refusing to let go. Maybe healing isn't sudden, maybe it arrives with time, in small moments of compassion, and a hand held through the night. And even if your tears keep falling, you never have to hide. There is beauty in being human and letting someone stay beside you. I will stay with you forever, through the changes life may bring, through the silence and the heartbreak, through every fragile thing. I will never fear surround you whenever hope feels hard to find. Close your eyes and you will feel me still standing by your side. Because love is not perfection, it's the promise that remains when the whole world keeps on moving and somebody still stays. She walks fast through the crosswalk, coffee cup up in the air, like the whole city moves around her, but she doesn't seem to care. Headphones on, sunglasses shining, laughing loudly to herself. There's a freedom in her footsteps, like she needs nobody else. People stop and turn to watch her, like she's got some secret light. And suddenly the morning traffic doesn't feel so great at night. I don't know where she's going, but I wanna feel that way, like the world is wide open at the start of every day. And suddenly I see it, why some people glow so bright. It's not fame or perfect beauty, it's the fire inside their eyes, like they've stopped being afraid to take up space and just exist. And suddenly I want to live a little more like this, running wild through the city with my heart out in the air, like the whole world might be waiting if I'm brave enough to get there. Now the sunlight hits the buildings, turning windows into gold, and I'm smiling at strangers like I'm learning to let go. There's music spilling from the cafe, bikes rushing down the street. Everything feels cinematic with the rhythm underneath. Maybe courage starts in moments small enough to miss at first, like deciding not to shrink yourself just to fit the universe. And I feel something changing, like the sky just opened wide. Maybe freedom is a feeling you carry deep inside, and suddenly I feel it like the city came alive. Every color looks brighter, every dream feels close tonight. Maybe all this time I've waited for permission to begin, when the answer was already somewhere buried deep within. Now I'm dancing through the sidewalks like the music never ends, and the world feels a little softer when you stop trying to pretend. Maybe we were never meant to stay quiet and stay small. Maybe life gets more beautiful the moment we risk it all. And even if the road gets messy, even if the nights get hard, I'd rather live completely than safely in the dark. And suddenly I see it like the sunrise after rain. The kind of life I really wanted wasn't so far away. It was hidden in the laughter, in the fearless way to move, and waking up each morning with something left to prove. So I'll keep running toward it with the windows rolling down, letting every bright new feeling turn my whole world around.
The rain keeps falling on the window, like it knows I'm still awake. Streetlights blur across the ceiling while my heart begins to break. You were sleeping beside me yesterday. Now your side feels cold. Somehow funny how a room can change so quickly when silence settles down. I still hear your footsteps softly moving through the kitchen floor, like a ghost of something beautiful I can't hold anymore. Maybe love was always fragile, maybe we just held too tight, trying hard to save the feeling while it slipped out of our life. This kind of love feels temporary, like smoke fading into air. Still I hold on to the moments, like they're waiting somewhere. And even when you pull away now, there's a part that still believes. Maybe hearts don't stop loving just because they leave. I know we're drifting slowly, like a tide beneath the moon. Still I stay awake hoping you might come back soon. Every conversation lately feels unfinished when it ends, like we're speaking through the distance even when we're close again. I can tell you're tired of fighting, tired of carrying the weight, and I wish that I could fix this before it disappears too late. But some nights love feels quieter than the dreams we built before, like a song still softly playing behind a closing door. This kind of love leaves echoes in the spaces people hide, like old photographs and drawers we can't throw aside. And even if tomorrow takes you somewhere far from me, I'll still remember how your heart beat once sounded next to mine asleep. We were never perfect people, but the feeling still was true. And part of me will always belong a little bit to you. Maybe some loves are not forever, maybe they arrive to change us, teaching lonely hearts how to open up again. Even if this ending hurts now, I would still relive the pain, because loving you for a moment winter turning into spring. But tonight I still miss you more than anything. Streetlights dripping silver shadows down the alley near the bars. Everybody's chasing something under artificial stars. Taxi drivers talking riddles. Smoke hangs heavy in the air. Girls with glitter on their eyelids move like ghosts without a care. I can hear the city breathing like a fever in my head. Every promise sounds seductive, every warning left unsaid. Something pulls me closer to the edge I shouldn't cross. Like temptation dressed in velvet, making danger look like love. And I keep slipping through the midnight like a secret nobody knows. One more taste of bad decisions, one more ride down broken roads. Everybody wants salvation, but nobody wants the scars. So we dance inside the chaos like we're never gonna fall apart. I know this fire burns dirty, still I run into the flame. Guess some hearts are built for crashing just to feel alive again. Neon angels by the doorway selling dreams for temporary highs. Every stranger wears a mask now, every truth arrives disguised. There's a preacher on the corner shouting heaven from the rain, while the sinners laugh beside him like they've heard it all before again. I should probably head for daylight, leave these shadows where they stay, but the night keeps whispering softly and I never walk away. Yeah, I keep drowning in the velvet of another reckless scene, where the music sounds like danger and the mirrors look too clean. Everybody hides their damage under perfume, smoke and style, but loneliness still waits behind it. Every once in a while I know this road gets darker every time I lose control. Still I follow every heartbeat like it's leading somewhere home. Maybe we were born restless, maybe peace is just pretend. Maybe some of us keep running 'cause we're scared of where it ends. And the city keeps on glowing like a siren in the dark, calling every broken dreamer to come lose another heart. So I keep slipping through the midnight with the ghost beneath my skin. Every wrong turn feels electric, every fall pulls me back in. The lights blur into rivers
Bodies moving slowly tonight. Street lights melting into gold. I'm sitting by the cafe window, watching strangers in the cold. Then you walk in through the silence with that tired little smile, and somehow the whole room softens like the world slows down a while. There's a calmness in your presence, like the ocean after rain. Something gentle in the way you speak that settles through my veins. And I don't know what magic lies behind your eyes, but every time you look at me, the noise inside me quiets. You shine softly like a star through the blue of midnight skies, turning lonely evenings into something warm and bright. And when your hand brushes mine, everything feels light, like I finally found a feeling I've been searching for my whole life. You don't even have to try, you just glow naturally, like moonlight on dark water, pulling something out of me. Now the music from the speakers feels sweeter than before, and even simple conversations sound like poetry somehow. You laugh and push your hair back slowly while the rain taps on the glass, and I wish this little moment could forever stay like that. People talk about forever like it has to be loud, but maybe love is quieter than we ever think about. You shine gently like a sunrise after endless winter nights, like the first warm breath of springtime, bringing frozen hearts to life. And every time you lean closer, I lose track of space and time, like the whole world fades around us, leaving only you and I. You don't know what you awaken with the softness in your soul, but somehow every broken part of me feels beautifully whole. Maybe some souls recognize each other before words are ever said, like two melodies colliding inside the same quiet song. And even if tomorrow changes, if these moments drift away, I'll still remember how your presence made the ordinary feel sacred. You shine brighter than the skyline, brighter than the city glow, like a secret little miracle only lonely hearts would know. And every night beside you feels softer somehow, like I can finally breathe deeper now that love has found me now. You don't even realize it, but your light changed everything, like a star appearing quietly at the end of a darkened dream. Fading out. Packed my backpack in the morning, didn't really make a plan, just a map with faded corners and the ocean on my hands. Windows down along the highway, salt wind moving through my hair. Every mile feels like a doorway leading somewhere new out there. People say you need direction, need to know where you belong, but maybe getting lost a little is how you find your own song. And suddenly the whole world feels bigger than before, like there's magic hidden outside familiar doors. Everything feels upside down now in the best kind of way, like the sky got a little closer and the clouds forgot their gray. I wanna chase the sunlight till it falls into the sea, learn how other like they've known each other all along. Kids are running through the water barefoot underneath the sun, and for a moment all the pressure disappears for everyone. There's a beauty in the unknown, in not needing every answer. Sometimes life gets way more colorful when you stop trying to control it. And maybe all the best things arrive unexpectedly, like finding little pieces of yourself beside the sea. Everything feels upside down now, like a dream I don't wanna wake from. Every road keeps unfolding into somewhere I belong. I wanna dance beneath the sunset with the radio turned high. Forget about tomorrow for at least one night. Maybe happiness is simpler and we've made it in our minds. Maybe it's just feeling present while the whole world passes by. Maybe growing up ain't losing the wonder in your eyes. Maybe it's remembering how to feel alive. And even when the hard days come and the skies turn dark and blue, I'll still keep chasing moments that feel honest and true. Everything feels upside down now, like the stars fell into place, like the whole world opened wider the second I slow my pace. I wanna keep this feeling like sunlight on my skin, like every ending quietly turns into a new beginning. Maybe life's less complicated when you breathe and let it flow, like waves returning softly to the shore they've always known.
Yeah. Saw your photograph this morning, pinned beside the kitchen light. Still got your leather jacket hanging, like you're coming home tonight. Everybody keeps on asking if I heard from you again, but you disappeared so suddenly, like smoke out in the wind. Now the old cafe feels empty, even records sound too slow. Funny how the loudest people leave the quietest echo. And every Friday night I still half expect your call, like somehow time forgot to move it all. Hey, now where'd you run to lately? City lights or somewhere warm? Did you trade these rainy evenings for some California sun? And do you still dance reckless, like nobody's watching you? 'Cause this whole town feels quieter since I lost somebody like you. Every song on the radio keeps dragging me back through all the nights we laughed too loudly, like we had nothing to lose. Hey, your old friends still tell stories about the trouble we got in, sneaking into rooftop parties with cheap wine and crooked grins. You had chaos in your heartbeat, but somehow made it art, like every crowded room lit up the second that you'd start. Now I walk these same old sidewalks underneath the neon rain, trying hard to act unaffected, but you still cross my brain. And every passing taxi makes me turn my head around, like maybe I'll see your shadow moving through the crowd. Hey, now are you still laughing at the world the way you did, like heartbreak was just another song to dance through and forgive? And do you still wear red lipstick, like a warning in the dark? You always knew exactly how to leave a mark. Every late night conversation still echoes through my room, like vinyl spinning endlessly long after the tune. Maybe people like you weren't meant to stay too long. Maybe you were just a spark inside somebody else's song. But some hearts leave fingerprints on every memory they touch, and no matter where they wander, you still miss
close, the kind that stay forever inside the song you choose.
Street lights blur across the window, raindrops racing down the glass. Taxi moving through the city like it's trying to outrun the past. You sit quiet in the backseat, hands folded like a prayer. Both of us avoiding all the words, still hanging in the air. Funny how a love once louder than the whole world's busy sound can slowly fade into a silence neither heart can turn around. And I keep staring at the reflections of strangers passing by, trying hard not to let you see me cry. So just let the car keep moving, don't ask me to explain. Some goodbyes arrive so softly like midnight rain, but maybe we both held on too long to something already gone, like old songs still playing quietly after the feeling moves on. I still remember every promise, every late night drive we knew, but some roads keep leading forward even without you. Outside cafes start closing slowly, neon signs fade into blue, and every corner of the city still somehow reminds me of you. The little diner by the station where we stayed till 3:30, talking about impossible futures like forever came easily. Now your shadow feels unfamiliar, even sitting next to mine. Funny how love changes shape with the passing of time, and maybe hearts don't always break loud, sometimes they quietly bend until one night you realize you've reached the end. So let the headlights blur the memories into distant city glow. Some people are chapters, not the whole story we know. And even though it hurts tonight, I know someday I'll be alright. Like morning sunlight slowly replacing darker nights. I still carry pieces of us in songs and empty streets, but I can't keep loving what no longer wants me. Maybe we were meant to find each other, just not meant to stay. Maybe some hearts teach us lessons before they walk away. And even if tomorrow hurts me more than I can understand, I'd still choose every moment you once held my hand. So let the car keep moving onward through the cold October air. I'll leave the window cracked slightly to let go of what was there. And maybe someday when I pass here, I'll smile instead of ache, thinking about the way we loved before we learned to break. Because some memories stay beautiful even after they end, like rainy nights and city lights, and lovers turning into friends. I don't always know the answers, can't explain the stars above. I still get lost in conversations, and I mess up more than enough. Everybody's moving faster, like they got life figured out, while I'm standing at the station, still drowning in my doubts. But then you laugh beside me softly, and somehow the noise fades out. Like the world becomes much simpler the second you're around. Maybe I don't understand half the things I'm supposed to know, but your hand inside mine feels like home. What a wonderful world this is when I'm looking at you. Even rainy days feel golden under skies of blue. And I may not know the future or where all these roads might lead, but your smile Yeah. Late night cafes by the river, streetlights glowing in the rain. We keep talking about forever like we're not afraid of change. You tell stories with your eyes like songs without a sound, and every little broken part of me feels calmer when you're around. People searching for perfection, trying hard to fit the mold, but I think the best kind of beauty lives inside imperfect souls. And maybe I'm still learning how to slow this life down, but your voice keeps pulling me back to solid ground. What a wonderful world this is when your laughter fills the air. Even crowded city evenings feel softer when you're there. And I don't need big answers or every dream to come true, as long as I keep waking up somewhere close to you. Maybe happiness is hidden in the ordinary days, coffee cups and quiet moments, and the little things we say. I used to think I had to have everything arranged, but love can change your whole direction without needing to explain. And maybe all the hard times were leading me somehow to this small, beautiful moment we're standing in right now. What a wonderful world this is, with your heartbeat next to mine, turning all the ordinary moments into something bright. And even when the nights get heavy and the skies turn dark and gray, you somehow bring the sunlight back into the day. Maybe I don't know much, but this feeling feels true. The world makes a little more sense whenever I'm with you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Met you down at Murphy's Corner, cheap red wine and cigarettes. You were laughing at the jukebox, playing songs we both regret. I said I was doing better, said I finally changed my ways, but there's trouble in my bloodstream and it follows me for days. You kept looking at me carefully like you already knew that I wear confidence like makeup just to hide the truth. And every little promise starts falling apart the second somebody gets close to my heart. Yeah, you know I'm no good, baby. You can read it in my eyes. I keep dancing with disasters, even when I know the price. I say things I don't mean sometimes, run away when love gets real. Turn my chaos into jokes instead of saying how I feel. And I know you should forget me, find somebody safe and kind. But broken people somehow recognize their own kind. Yeah, yeah. 3 a.m. outside the diner, rain falling on the avenue. You keep trying to understand me more than I want you to. There's lipstick stains on coffee cups and secrets underneath my tongue. Every night I swear I'll change now, then I ruin what I've done. People think I made a confidence like nothing gets beneath my skin, but the loudest souls are usually the loneliest within. And maybe I keep running before anybody leaves, like heartbreak hurts less when it starts with me. Yeah, you know I'm complicated, like old records full of cracks. 1 minute I'm on fire, then I disappear like smoke in black. I keep pushing people farther when they finally get too near, 'cause honesty gets dangerous when somebody stays sincere. And I know I don't deserve this, the patience that you show, but damaged hearts don't always know how to let love grow. Maybe someday I'll stop hiding behind the noise and neon lights. Maybe someday I'll stop turning every good thing into fights. But tonight the city's glowing and the whiskey's going warm, and I'm still somewhere between the chaos and the calm. Yeah, you know I'm no good, darling, still you hold me anyway, like you see something worth saving underneath the disarray.
shades of blue. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fading out with smoky jazz. There were nights I felt abandoned, like the world had closed its doors. Every dream I tried to hold on to fell apart upon the floor. I kept walking through the silence with a heart too tired to fight, searching for a single reason to believe beyond the night. Then your voice came like the sunrise breaking through my darkest skies, and somehow the weight I carried didn't feel as hard to survive. You reminded me that even broken souls can learn to heal, that the smallest spark of kindness can become something real. You lift me higher than my sorrow, higher than my fear and doubt. When the world becomes too heavy, you are the strength that pulls me out. Like the ocean holds the moonlight, like the stars hold on to dawn. You remind me I am stronger than the battles I have known. And because your heart believed in me, I found courage deep inside. Now I know no storm can break me when your hope stands by my side. There were days I stopped believing that my life could still be bright. Every road ahead seemed empty, every dream too far from sight. But you saw beyond the sadness, past the walls I tried to hide. You kept standing there beside me when the rest had walked away. And the warmth inside your spirit slowly taught my soul to breathe, like a winter turning into springtime after endless frozen weeks. You lift me higher than my weakness, higher than the fear of falling down. When my faith begins to shatter, you are the calm within the sound. Like the mountains hold the skyline, like the rivers reach the sea. You remind me there is beauty still waiting ahead of me. And because you never left me through the hardest nights I faced, I can finally see tomorrow with a heart no longer afraid. Maybe angels don't have halos, maybe they just stay and care. Maybe healing starts the moment someone tells you they'll be there. And though life may keep on changing, one thing always stays the same: the light we give each other can survive beyond the pain. You lift me higher than the darkness, higher than the clouds above, turning all my shattered pieces into something built from love. Now the future feels much brighter, like the morning after rain. And I know that I can face it even through the deepest pain, because a faith became my shelter when my world was falling through. And the best part of my strength now will always come from you. I saw you standing by the platform, rain falling softly on your coat. People rushing past like shadows while time moves strangely slow. You brushed your hair behind your shoulder and smiled at something on your phone, completely unaware a stranger was feeling less alone. There was something in the way you moved, like a memory I once knew, like a song I'd heard a single second can feel honest and completely true. You were beautiful, like sunlight breaking through the gray, like a quiet kind of wonder at the ending of a painful day. And I know you never noticed the way my whole world shifted then, but some people touch your spirit without ever knowing when. Maybe we were just two strangers passing through the evening rain. Still your face became a feeling that my heart could not explain. The train arrived without a warning, and the crowd pulled you away. I kept standing there in silence, watching colors fade to gray. I never learned your name or story, never heard your favorite song, but somehow that brief little moment still follows me along. Now every cafe and station, every street light after dark carries pieces of that evening, like fingerprints across my heart. You were beautiful, like moonlight dancing on the sea, like the kind of fleeting magic that only happens unexpectedly. And though I'll probably never see you in this crowded world again, there's a part of me still grateful for the warmth you left within. Maybe life is made of moments too small for us to understand. Tiny sparks between two people gone before they even land. Sometimes love is not forever, sometimes it's a passing glance. Not every heart is meant to stay, some are simply passing chance. But even temporary feelings can leave permanent light behind, like a photograph still glowing somewhere deep inside your mind. You were beautiful, more than words could ever say, like the calm before the sunrise at the end of a lonely day. And though the world kept turning and the night moved us apart, you became another story that I quietly carry in my heart. Maybe somewhere in another city you still laugh beneath the rain, never knowing there's a stranger who still remembers your face. Fading out. One step into the morning sunlight, 2 cups waiting by the sink, 3 old songs inside the kitchen, playing softly while we sing. 4 small flowers on the balcony, dancing slowly in the breeze. Everything feels kinda sweeter when you're standing next to me. You laugh and suddenly the whole room starts to shimmer gold somehow, like the ordinary moments turn cinematic around us now. And I don't know why these little things feel so right, but every second gets brighter when you're nearby. 1, 2, 3, 4, my heart keeps knocking at your door. 5, 6, 7, 8, never knew love could feel this way. Spinning through the afternoon, underneath the lazy moon. Simple days and tangled shoes still somehow lead me back to you. Tiny cafe by the station, records humming low and warm. You draw circles on the table while the rain becomes the storm. People rushing past the window, oh, like they've somewhere else to be. But I heart sing. Maybe love ain't fireworks, maybe it's these little days, laughing through the supermarket, getting lost on purpose ways. And maybe happiness is hidden inside moments people miss, like your fingers brushing lightly or your sleepy goodnight kiss. 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't need much anymore. 5, 6, 7, 10, I choose this feeling once again. Slow dancing in kitchen light, talking till the morning bright. Simple hearts and open skies, that's where all the beauty hides. 1, 2, 3, 4, you became what I searched for. Every tiny piece of joy feels bigger when it's yours.
Your face still hangs above the boulevard, frozen in a younger light. Billboards shining through the midnight, like they're trying to keep you alive. Everybody knew your laughter, everybody wore your style, but nobody stayed long enough to see what lived behind your smile. Champagne glasses, flashing cameras, empty hotel after shows. All the people screaming your name never really came close. And the silence feels much louder when the spotlight finally fades. Funny how the world keeps cheering even when our soul decays. Now there's only faded posters curling slowly in the rain. 1,000 conversations still pretend you remain. You were larger than the city, like a fire nobody could tame. But fame is just a lonely shadow wearing someone else's name. Everybody wanted pieces of the light behind your eyes, but nobody could hold the weight of all your sleepless nights. There's a record spinning softly in some old forgotten bar, where the bartender still talks about you like you never got too far. Young kids wear your old leather jacket, trying hard to look the same, searching for a little magic inside a borrowed kind of fame. But glory disappears so quickly, like smoke against the wind, and all the love the crowd once shouted can't save you from yourself within. Now your photographs are memories framed in gold and cigarette smoke. Every headline tried to sell you like a beautiful private joke. You were dancing through the chaos like you never touched the ground. But even kings can lose themselves when nobody's around. Everybody loved the image of the rebel and the star, but nobody saw the lonely boy wondering who you really are. Maybe heaven isn't diamonds, maybe peace is being known. Not for every perfect moment, but for simply being human. Maybe somewhere past the spotlight, past the noise and crowded rooms, you finally found a kind of silence that the world never gave to you. Now the city keeps on moving while your songs still fill the dark, like little pieces of your spirit still echoing through hearts. And though the lights have long faded, people still whisper your name, because some souls burn so brightly they leave color in the rain. You were more than all the headlines, more than glitter, fame and scars, just a dreamer searching for love beneath artificial stars.
the city, like a shadow with no name. Every day felt disconnected, every night looked just the same. People talking all around me, but their words just passed me by. I kept building walls for shelter from the storms inside my mind. Then you walked into the silence like the sunrise after rain, and somehow the world felt softer just hearing you say my name. You made the ordinary moments feel like something I could hold, like a heart to stop believing, slowly learning to unfold. You are amazing, like the light across the ocean, breaking through the darkest sky. When I thought my hope had died, you are amazing. Every little thing about you makes the world feel less afraid, like love never really fades. And whenever I am falling, you remind me who I am. Yeah, your heart became the reason I could finally stand again. Now the streets don't feel as empty, and the nights don't feel so cold. There's a different kind of meaning in the future I can hold. Every scar I try to hide away doesn't hurt the way it did. You taught me even broken people still deserve to heal and live. Sometimes I still fear tomorrow, sometimes doubt still fills my chest, but your voice can calm the chaos like a song that lets me rest. You are amazing, like the stars above the skyline, shining through the midnight blue. Every road leads back to you. You are amazing. Every second that you're near me feels like breathing after pain, like the sun returning again. And whenever life gets heavy, you keep pulling me toward light, like a fire still burning brightly in the middle of the night. Maybe love is not perfection, maybe it's just staying true, holding on through every heartbreak and still choosing someone new. And if someday fear surrounds us, if the world becomes too loud, I will still be standing beside you, just like you stood by me now. You are amazing, more than words could ever capture, more than dreams I used to know. You became my way back home. You are amazing, like the morning after darkness, like the calm after the storm. You make shattered hearts feel whole, and no matter where life takes us, there's one truth I've learned to see. The best part of who I am now started when you believed in me.
Saw you standing by the neon sign, black leather jacket looking way too fine, sneakers tap into the barroom beat, like the whole world moved beneath your feet. Everybody trying to catch your eye, but you just laughed and walked right by. Then you turned around and smiled at me. Last night was built to crash, and every second pulling me in close till I lose control. Are you gonna ride with me tonight? Run through the city lights, leave the whole world far behind, and disappear into the night. 'Cause every little move you make feels like an earthquake, and I don't wanna waste another song wondering where you've gone. Jukebox screaming through the crowded room, cheap perfume mixed with cigarette fumes. You keep dancing like you own the place, hair falling softly across your face. Taxi horns outside the avenue, but I'm too caught up watching you like the whole night's hanging by a thread inside my head. Are you gonna ride with me tonight? Run through the flashing lights, lose ourselves beneath the noise, like reckless girls and boys. 'Cause every little thing you do hits like a shot straight through, and I don't wanna let this moment end before it begins. Maybe we're too young to know where these late nights really go, but right now I don't care at all if we rise or if we fall. 'Cause something in your reckless grin makes me wanna dive right in, like this whole city's ours to take before daybreak. Are you gonna stay here by my side till the sunrise paints the sky, dance until the speakers blow with nowhere else to go? 'Cause every heartbeat feels alive under electric night, and I don't wanna lose your spark out here in the dark. The city's breathing through the windows, taxi lights and cigarette smoke. Another Friday drowning slowly in bars where lonely people joke. You sit beside me looking distant, like your mind has left the room. There's a silence growing louder underneath the neon blue. Outside the rain keeps falling sideways, people running from the cold. Funny how we hold each other when we already feel alone. Maybe we got lost somewhere between the dreams and all the noise, trying hard to keep the feeling while life kept pulling us apart. And the night keeps spinning around us like a record losing sound. We keep dancing through the damage, trying not to break down. Maybe love was never stable, maybe hearts were made to roam. Still your eyes feel like a shelter in this restless city glow. And though tomorrow waits uncertain, there's nowhere else I'd rather go than riding through these midnight streets with you beside me slow. Every conversation lately feels unfinished when it ends, like we're standing at the station watching something disappear again. There's a beauty in the chaos and the way your tired smile stays, even when the world feels heavy and the music starts to fade. We were never built for perfect, we were built for nights like this. Cheap red wine and blurry streetlights, trying not to think too much. And the skyline keeps on glowing like it's hiding all our fears. We keep laughing through the sadness just to make it through the years. Maybe love is just a moment that survives the passing days, like the warmth inside your jacket in the middle of the rain. And though the future keeps on shifting like reflections on the sea, there's still something here between us that feels honest to me. Maybe someday we'll look back at these nights beneath
the stars and realize the broken moments were the ones that made us ours. 'Cause not every kind of magic comes wrapped in perfect plans. Sometimes it's just two tired people still reaching for each other's hands. And the night keeps rolling onward while the city hums below. Still your heartbeat next to mine feels like the only thing I know. We may never have the answers, we may never get it right, but there's beauty in the trying and the way we survive. And if the morning steals the magic and the rain washes it away, I'll still remember how your laughter lit up these empty streets. Rain keeps tapping on the rooftop like it's got nowhere to go. Coffee's brewing in the kitchen and the whole house moving slow. You're still wrapped up in the blankets, hair falling across your face, sunlight hiding behind the storm clouds like time forgot this place. Phones keep buzzing on the counter, people rushing through their days, but we don't gotta answer, we can let the world just wait. Maybe we should stay right here now, forget about the clock outside. Some days are made for slowing down and letting life drift by. Let's make pancakes in the morning, turn the music way down low, watch the rain slide down the windows with nowhere else to go. We can stay in oversized sweaters, talking softly, half asleep, while the whole world keeps on spinning and we stay tangled in the sheets. Sometimes the best kind of freedom is a quiet day like this, just a little peace and laughter and your sleepy morning kiss. All records playing in the background, something warm and full of soul. You dance slowly through the kitchen, bare feet sliding on the floor. There's syrup dripping on the table, you laugh and call me a mess. And somehow these tiny moments feel better than the rest. Outside the storm keeps rolling, cars splashing down the street, but inside this little apartment life feels simple and sweet. Maybe happiness ain't flashy, maybe it's this easy glow, a rainy day and somebody you never wanna let go. Let's keep hiding from the daytime, build a blanket fort instead, watch old movies till the evening and forget the things we dread. We don't need expensive places or some grand romantic scene. Sometimes love is just existing in the calm between the dreams. And the rain keeps singing softly like a soundtrack to the day, while your laughter fills the silence in the sweetest kind of way. Maybe life gets way too busy, maybe people move too fast, always chasing after something, never making moments last. But right here feels enough somehow, like the world can fade away, and all I really need is this little rainy day. So let's make pancakes in the morning, stay inside till afternoon, watch the clouds drift by the window while the radio softly hums the room. We can laugh about nothing, lose track of space and time, like the whole world finally slowed down enough for us to breathe a while. And someday when life gets heavy, I'll still think about this place. Rainy mornings, warm coffee, and your sleepy smiling face.
We were driving through the coastal rain, talking like we never change. Cheap motel lights and radio songs, trying to figure out where we belong. You kept staring at the passenger side, watching city lights drift by, like you were searching for a distant place, hidden somewhere beyond the gray. And every road sign passing through the night felt like another chance to get it right. But the further that we drove away, the harder it became to say, maybe we were chasing something bigger than these small town neon nights, trying to find a version of ourselves somewhere under brighter skies. And maybe every dream we held was just a little too far away. But I still believe there's something out there calling our names. Coffee shops and crowded avenue bars, taxi headlights underneath the stars. Everybody talking way too fast, like they're trying to outrun the past. You laughed softly with tired eyes, saying nothing stays alive. But I could feel the hope beneath your words, even when they hurt. Maybe we were chasing something bigger than these small town neon nights, trying to find a version of ourselves somewhere under brighter skies. And maybe every dream we held was just a little too far away. But I still believe there's something out there calling our names. Maybe we got lost between the people we were meant to be, and all the things we tried to hide behind our restless lives. But even now I hear the sound of distant highways pulling us. Oh, like there's still a place somewhere waiting for us there. Maybe we were born to keep on moving through every broken city light, holding on to pieces of ourselves as the years go by. And maybe all the roads we crossed were never really wrong. They were only teaching us how to carry on. Morning sunlight through the kitchen, coffee steaming in your hands. You're still half asleep and smiling while I try to understand how the little things feel bigger since you wandered into view. Like old songs sound a little sweeter every time I'm next to you. There's laundry drying by the window, records spinning soft and low. Nothing special really happening, still I never wanna go. Maybe happiness is simple, maybe we just make it hard. 'Cause all my favorite moments happen where you are. Everything feels better together, like the ocean and the sky, like slow dancing in the evening under sleepy summer lights. And every road feels lighter when your hand is holding mine. for my hand. Rain keeps tapping on the rooftop. We stay wrapped inside the couch, talking about impossible places. Neither one of us knows much about you. Laugh and push your hair behind you like you always tend to do. And somehow, even silence feels comfortable with you. People spend their whole life searching for fireworks and neon signs, but I found something softer that still shines bright inside. Maybe love is just a feeling of finally being seen, like someone understands you without needing everything explained. Everything feels warmer together, like old sweaters in the cold, like sunsets through the windshield, turning highways into gold. And every storm feels smaller, every bad day fades away when I hear your sleepy voice at the ending of the day. I used to chase big answers, now I only know this truth. Life gets a little easier whenever I'm with you. Maybe we won't have perfection, maybe plans will rearrange, but I'd still choose these quiet moments over anything. And even when we're older and the years move way too fast, I hope we still keep laughing like this feeling always lasts. Everything feels better together, like waves crashing on the shore, like finding light inside a room you've walked through before. And every tiny memory feels softer than a dream, like the world slowed down enough for us to finally breathe. I don't need another reason, I don't need another sign, as long as you keep walking right beside me through this life. She walks in like a celebration, turning heads without a try. Got that sunshine kind of laughter and a fearless way to shine. People talking from the corners, throwing judgment like a game, but she dances through the noise like she's bigger than the shame. Red lipstick and leather jacket, confidence inside her stride. Every room becomes electric the second she arrives. She ain't trying to be perfect, she ain't shrinking for the crowd, and that's exactly why she stands out loud. Hey girl, you're beautiful just the way you are tonight, like fireworks above the city, burning fearless in the sky. You don't gotta fit the picture that they try to force on you. The world gets so much brighter when you walk in being true. So keep laughing even louder, keep your glitter in the rain, 'cause confidence looks gorgeous and your soul deserves the stage. Yeah. High heels tapping through the traffic, music blasting from the car, singing badly with the windows down like a movie star. She knows heartbreak, she knows pressure, knows the sting of cruel words, but she built herself from every scar, and now she owns the world. There's magic in the way she carries every flaw without disguise, like she finally learned she never had to apologize. Hey girl, you're unstoppable like rhythm in the summer heat. Turn every crack upside, walk into your own one-way street. You don't need another version of the person they demand. You're already something special, just exactly as you stand. So throw your hands up higher, let the whole room feel your light. Confidence is the prettiest thing anybody could wear tonight. Maybe beauty isn't smaller, maybe beauty takes up space. Maybe confidence is dancing even after hard days. And if they don't understand you, let them stay outside the song. The best kind of people were never made to blend along. Hey girl, you're incredible, like neon glowing after dark, turning every lonely silence into music in our hearts. You don't need to chase perfection, sleep. I was walking down the old back highway, dust flying up beneath my shoes. Sun was burning through the branches like the sky had lit a fuse. There was a man outside a diner playing slide guitar alone. Said, girl, you've got restless thunder living deep inside your bones. Then I saw him by the corner, leather jacket, crooked smile, looking like the kind of trouble that could ruin me in style. Every warning bell was ringing, every instinct said to run, but dangerous hearts sound sweeter when they beat against the sun. Oh, my head keeps spinning circles like tires on an empty road. Every time I try to leave him, I just lose a little more control. He's a fire in my bloodstream, smoke hanging in the air like wild horses running midnight straight through my prayers. And I know this ain't forever, still I follow where it leads. Some hearts are built for safety, some hearts are born to bleed. Now the nights smell like gasoline, cheap perfume in summer rain. We keep driving through the city like we're trying to outrun our names. Everybody says he's reckless, says he'll leave me black and blue, but there's freedom in the chaos of the things you shouldn't do. He talks slow like southern thunder, laughs like broken records play, and every bad decision somehow feels electric in his wake. Maybe love was never gentle, maybe that's the point of it. A little danger in your bloodstream makes you feel alive again. Oh, my pulse keeps getting louder like drums underneath the dark. Every kiss feels like a wildfire running circles through my heart. He's the whiskey in the midnight, the lightning in the heat, like cherry blossoms falling at the edge of reckless dreams. And I know this road gets messy, still I dance along the flames. Some souls would rather crash hard than slowly fade away. Maybe I was born too restless for the quiet kind of life. Maybe I need open highways and stars instead of signs. And maybe love ain't meant for cages, maybe it was built to run like black horses through the desert underneath a burning sun. Oh, the whole world keeps on turning like vinyl spinning out of time, and I'm laughing through the danger with dirty hands and open eyes. He's the chaos in my bloodstream, the song I can't escape, like thunder rolling through me every second that he stays. And even if it all burns down someday, I'll still remember this. The nights we danced like outlaws under neon wilderness. I took a walk down Riverside Avenue, boots kicking dust beneath the heat. Saw a fortune teller laughing loudly, smoking dreams out on the street. She said, girl, your heart keeps running like a train without a track. I just smiled and kept on moving, never cared to look back. Then I met a boy in a leather jacket, standing by an old jukebox, eyes like trouble wrapped in whiskey, talking smooth like ticking clocks. Something in the way he looked at me felt dangerous and wild, like the kind of fire that burns too bright too long. Oh, my heart keeps running circles like thunder in the rain. Every time I try to leave
Now the nights smell like gasoline and cheap wine at closing time. We drive nowhere through the city just to feel a little alive. He says love is just illusion, something people like to chase, but the sadness in his laughter always gives his truth away. I should probably keep on walking, find a safer kind of flame, but quiet hearts don't make good stories, and I never like safe anyway. Oh, my pulse keeps moving faster, like drums beneath my skin. Every warning sign keeps flashing, still I let him pull me in. He's the smoke inside my lungs now, the chaos in my veins, and even when it hurts me, I still crave the hurricane. So I laugh into the midnight like I've got nothing left to lose. Maybe broken roads feel better when you choose them yourself. Maybe I was born restless, maybe peace was never mine. Some people search for heaven, I just chase electric nights. And maybe love ain't gentle, maybe it's rough around the seams, like dancing barefoot in the darkness to the sound of reckless dreams. Oh, my heart keeps beating louder, like footsteps on old floors. Every time I think it's over, I keep wanting something more. He's a fire I can't hold on to, still I reach into the flame. Guess some souls are built for falling just to feel something again. So I sing into the moonlight with the city at my feet, letting all my wild decisions carry me through the heat.
Yeah. Everybody tells me leave you, like it's easy walking away. They don't hear the way my heartbeat still remembers your name. I tried drowning out the memories with the noise of crowded eyes, but your shadow keeps returning every time I close my eyes. And I know this love is dangerous, like a fire under my skin. Still I keep running toward it, even knowing I might break again. Maybe I should build a wall now, maybe I should let you go. But every time I almost leave you, something pulls me back close. I'm falling deeper into your chaos, even when it tears me apart. Every scar you leave behind still feels better than being numb. And I know I'm losing pieces of the person I once was, but I'd rather feel this heartbreak than live without your love. Everybody says I'm foolish for holding on to the pain, but your touch still feels like lightning running through my veins. Now the nights feel colder lately, but your memory burns bright, like a city glowing softly at the edge of midnight. I keep hearing old conversations playing circles in my head, all the words we should have spoken, all the tears we never shed. Sometimes love can feel addictive, like a beautiful mistake. Still I hold on to the feeling, no matter what it takes. I'm crashing harder into silence every time you disappear. Still your voice remains inside me, like an echo I can't clear. And I know this heart is fragile, breaking slowly in the dark, but even shattered pieces still belong to who you are. Everybody says I'm drowning, but they don't understand. Some hearts would rather suffer than never feel again. Maybe love was never meant to leave us safe or leave us whole. Maybe it was made to change us right down to the soul. And though the pain keeps growing louder, I still can't walk away, because losing you completely would hurt more than staying. I'm falling deeper through the heartbreak, like there's no way back tonight. Every wound becomes a reminder that your love once felt alive. And even if it slowly ruins me, even if it leaves me torn,
stars hold on tonight.
I keep biting on my secrets like that candy on my tongue. Trying hard to play it cool now, but it's harder than it looks. Every little text you send me turns my heartbeat upside down. And all my friends all laugh and tell me, girl, you gotta calm it down. But I'm terrible at hiding what keeps running through my mind. Ay, like a shaking soda bottle, waiting for the perfect time. I keep saying don't say too much, then your smile walks through the door, and suddenly my careful silence doesn't work anymore. I can't bottle it up, can't keep pretending I'm alright. Ay, every little feeling bubbles over every single night, and I try to play it subtle, try to act all cool and tough, but my heart keeps spilling honesty when I'm anywhere near your love. Maybe I'm too open, maybe I care too much, but hiding never suited me half as good as us. You lean closer in the cafe, talking softly over tea, and I swear the whole room disappears when your eyes land on me. Everybody says be careful, don't go falling way too fast, but I've spent too much time waiting for feelings scared to last. Life already gets complicated with the hiding how we feel. So if this thing between us is real, let it be real. And maybe love ain't polished, maybe it's messy and loud, like laughing too hard in public or singing in crowded crowds. I can't bottle it up like fireworks inside my chest. Every little word you whisper throws my careful plans a mess. And I know I sound dramatic, but honestly it's true. My whole world gets brighter every time I'm close to you. Maybe I'm impatient, maybe I move too quick, but I'd rather speak my heart out than regret what I didn't give. Someday we'll both be older, laughing about these reckless days, about the nights we stayed awake, trying to find the perfect phrase. But maybe love don't need perfection, maybe it just needs a spark. Somebody brave enough to hand over their heart. So I won't bottle it up, not tonight, not anymore. I'm done hiding all the little things I've been feeling at my core. And if my words come tumbling like rain against the glass, at least you'll know they're honest and built to last. Maybe love is simply courage mixed with chaos and trust, and maybe all this overflowing is exactly what makes us. Morning sunlight through the curtains, coffee steaming by the bed. Your sleepy voice says good morning, and it keeps replaying in my head. There's a little kind of magic in the way you say my name, like the whole world gets much softer every single day. Even traffic sounds like music when you're riding next to me, windows down and laughing loudly like we've got nowhere to be. And I don't know how you do it, but somehow every little thing feels brighter when you're near me, like my heart learned how to sing. You give me butterflies every time you smile that way, like sunlight dancing on the ocean at the start of summer days. And when you hold me close, everything feels light and free, like all the tiny broken pieces fit together perfectly. I never knew a simple moment could make the whole sky blue, till every little happy feeling started leading back to you. Late night movies in the living room, blankets tangled on the floor, talking about impossible dreams till we forget what time is for. There's comfort
share. Like love doesn't always need words, just somebody there. You turn rainy days to gold somehow without even trying to. And ordinary afternoons feel brand new with you. Maybe love is not dramatic, maybe it's these little scenes, like dancing barefoot in the kitchen while old records softly sing. You make my heart feel weightless like balloons up in the sky. Every little glance you give me feels like fireworks inside. And when the world gets heavy, you somehow pull me through, like sunshine after storm clouds breaking into view. I never thought forever could feel this warm and true, till every tiny piece of joy started looking just like you. Maybe happiness is hidden inside ordinary days, and sleepy smiles and coffee cups and messy little ways. And if life keeps changing fast like waves out on the sea, I hope you'll still be laughing right beside me. You give me butterflies every morning, every night, like stars appearing softly at the edge of fading light. And every little memory feels sweeter than before, like my heart finally opened a brand new door. I never knew love could feel so peaceful and so true, till every little happy song started sounding just like you. I was wandering through the shadows of another empty year, where the nights felt cold and endless, and the silence burned severe. Every dream had lost its color, every star had dimmed away. Then you appear like distant moonlight, calling softly through the gray. There was mystery in your laughter, like the ocean after rain. Something wild and bittersweet, flowing gently through my veins. And I never knew a feeling could arrive so deep and slow, like a secret hidden somewhere only lonely hearts would know. Your love fell over me like silver, like a fire beneath the snow, turning darkness into beauty in ways I never thought possible. And every time your eyes would find me, the whole world disappeared, like roses blooming through the winter after dying for so many years. You became the strange kind of magic that I can never explain, a beautiful storm of wonder moving softly through my pain. Now the city lights feel distant when your heart beats next to mine. Even midnight loses power when your hands are holding tight. There's a sadness in your beauty, like a song not meant to stay. Still I hold on to each second like it might all fade away. Maybe love was never simple, maybe it was born untamed, like a flower growing fearless through the cracks beneath the rain. Your love poured over me like moonlight, like rivers reaching restless seas, waking every sleeping part of the soul inside of me. And every word you whisper softly stayed echoing in my chest, like roses opening slowly against the darkness I possessed. You became the hidden answer to questions I could not face, a strange and sacred feeling I still carry every Even if tomorrow steals you and the seasons drift apart, your love will still remain like perfume inside my heart. Your love fell over me like heaven, like sunlight breaking through the rain, turning all my deepest sorrow into something warm again. And even if the world grows colder, I will still remember this. The way your soul touched mine, like a dream too beautiful to exist. You were the rose inside the darkness, the light hidden in the blue. And every lonely road I walked through somehow led me straight to you.
Yeah. Woke up late on Sunday morning, sunlight dancing on the floor. Birds are singing through the window, like they know what I'm smiling for. Grab my jacket, grab my coffee, started walking through the town. Every little thing feels lighter since you've been around. There's a rhythm in my footsteps, like the city's moving slow, and your laughter keeps replaying everywhere I go. Maybe love's a little magic hiding in ordinary days, turning simple conversations into melodies that stay. So catch me if I'm falling, like leaves beneath the breeze. Every time you smile at me, my whole world feels at ease. And I don't wanna overthink it, I just wanna stay right here with the sunlight on our faces and your voice inside my ears. Maybe life don't need perfection, maybe this is all we need. Just two hearts moving easy to the same old beat. Yeah, yeah. Tiny cafe near the station, old songs humming through the room. You keep drawing on the napkins while the afternoon blooms. People rushing past the windows like they've somewhere else to be, but time slows down around us like it's setting us free. You say someday we'll go traveling, driving nowhere else to go, chasing oceans and horizons till the radio gets low. And maybe all the best things happen when we're not trying, like finding little pieces of ourselves while laughing. So catch me when I'm dreaming, like stars before the dawn. Every little second with you feels like where I belong. And I don't need big fireworks or some movie kind of scene. You already make the ordinary feel brighter than a dream. Maybe love is just the feeling of finally letting go and learning how to breathe slow. Yeah, maybe someday we'll look back at these quiet little nights and realize they were the moments that made everything alright. Because happiness ain't loud, sometimes it's soft and true, like acoustic songs at sunset and walking home with you. So catch me if I wander through the chaos of the days. You somehow turn the noise around me into peaceful little waves. And every road feels warmer, every sky looks brand new, since the moment I started seeing life beside you. Maybe dreams are easier when somebody holds your hand, and suddenly the whole wide world feels easy to understand. Yeah. Woke up late on Sunday morning, sunlight dancing on the floor. Birds are singing through the window like they know what I'm smiling for. Grab my jacket, grab my coffee, started walking through the town. Every little thing feels lighter since you've been around. There's a rhythm in my footsteps, like the city's moving slow, and your laughter keeps replaying everywhere I go. Maybe love's a little magic hiding in ordinary days, turning simple conversations into melodies that stay. So catch me if I'm falling, like leaves beneath the breeze. Every time you smile at me, my whole world feels at ease. And I don't wanna overthink it, I just wanna stay right here with the sunlight on our faces and your voice inside my ears. Maybe life don't need perfection, maybe this is all we need. Just two hearts moving easy to the same old beat. Yeah, yeah. Tiny cafe near the station, old songs humming through the room. You keep drawing on the napkins while the afternoon blooms. People rushing past the windows like they've somewhere else to be, but time slows down around us like it's setting us free. You say someday we'll go traveling, driving nowhere else to go, chasing oceans and horizons till the radio gets low. And maybe all the best things happen when we're not trying, like finding little pieces of ourselves while laughing. So catch me when I'm dreaming, like stars before the dawn. Every little second with you feels like where I belong. And I don't need big fireworks or some movie kind of scene. You already make the ordinary feel brighter than a dream. Maybe love is just the feeling of finally letting go and learning how to breathe slow. Yeah, maybe someday we'll look back at these quiet little nights and realize they were the moments that made everything alright. Because happiness ain't loud, sometimes it's soft and true, like acoustic songs, it's sunset and walking home with you. So catch me if I wander through the chaos of the days. You somehow turn the noise around me into peaceful little waves. And every road feels warmer, every sky looks brand new, since the moment I started seeing life beside you. Maybe dreams are easier when somebody holds your hand, and suddenly the whole wide world feels easy to understand. Streetlights shimmer through the rainfall, another long and quiet night. People moving like reflections under tired city lights. I've been carrying all these questions like stones inside my chest, trying to keep my head above it, trying hard to get some rest. There's a photograph beside me, faded edges, worn and old. Sometimes memories feel warmer than the hands we used to hold. If there's still a little hope left somewhere underneath the noise, maybe hearts can still be guided by forgotten distant voices. So I'm sending all my worries into the dark above tonight, hoping something out there hears me past the endless neon lights. If there's anyone still watching, if there's
behind practice smiles and names. Still I see small acts of beauty in the strangers passing by, like the woman sharing flowers with the man who'd lost his pride. Maybe grace is in the little things, not in grand or perfect plans. Maybe healing starts the moment someone simply understands. So I'm sending all my questions into the midnight atmosphere, hoping all these broken pieces still mean something somewhere here. If there's anyone still listening, if compassion still survives, send a little light to guide us through these complicated lives. We are more than all our failures, more than all the pain we hide. Even lonely souls keep searching for a place where they belong. And maybe we were never meant to carry every weight alone. Maybe every quiet heartbreak is a road that leads us home. There are voices in the distance, there is warmth beyond the blue. Even in our darkest moments, something beautiful breaks through. So I'll hold on to the feeling that tomorrow still can change, that the sky above these rooftops still remembers all our names. If there's hope beyond the silence, if there's love beyond the fear, let it fall like summer rain now for every soul still standing here. And though the night keeps getting colder, there's a fire we can't erase, little sparks inside each other still refusing to fade away. Fading out, with soft piano. You came back like summer thunder, dust and sunlight in your hair, like you walked through distant cities, breathing different kinds of air. Your eyes carry new horizons, stories I can never trace. Every scarlet like a postcard from some unfamiliar place. I still remember that old rooftop where we talked until sunrise, back when all our dreams felt weightless, like satellites in open skies. Now you stand here like a stranger, but your heartbeat feels the same. Funny how the world can change us without touching what remains. Did you find what you were chasing out beyond the midnight blue? Did the stars finally answer all the questions pulling you? And when the silence wrapped around you, like the ocean wraps the moon, did you think about the nights we stayed awake beneath June? You look brighter than I remember, like you danced through galaxies. But I wonder if your lonely moments still somehow remember me. Every road has left its echo in the way you say my name, like the distance carved in new soul, but left our memories unchanged. You talk softer now than before, like someone who's learned to bend, like the fire that once consumed you found a quieter way to burn. There's a sadness in your laughter that wasn't there back then, like you've seen how fragile people are when dreams finally descend. Did you lose yourself somewhere between the clouds and crowded trains? Did your heart go tired carrying all those beautiful mistakes? And when the world became too heavy, did you close your eyes and run back to all the unfinished feelings? Now the night feels wide and endless as your voice cuts through the dark like a comet burning slowly, leaving light across my heart. And I know you keep on moving like the tide beneath the moon, but a part of you still lingers in every empty room. You came back carrying starlights in the corners of your soul. And for one brief moment standing here, the world finally felt whole.
Yeah. Sunlight dancing on the dashboard, coffee warming up my hands. Radio keeps playing old songs while we laugh at traffic jams. You lean over by the window, hair moving in the breeze, and suddenly the whole world feels lighter around me. Every little thing you do now turns an ordinary day in something cinematic in the sweetest kind of way. I don't need a perfect moment or fireworks in the sky when your smile already feels like the best part of my life. 'Cause you are my everything, the rhythm in my heartbeat, the color in the city lights, the melody inside me. You make every cloudy morning feel like summer after rain, and every road I travel feels brighter when you say my name. I don't need another reason, I don't need another dream, when every piece of happiness starts with you and me. Yeah, the late night diners after midnight, sharing fries and milkshakes, slow talk, talking about impossible things like places we could go. There's magic in the way you turn silence into gold. Even simple conversations feel warmer than before. And maybe life gets messy, maybe plans don't always stay, but somehow all the chaos feels okay with you this way. Yeah, you are my everything, the calm inside the madness, the little spark of confidence that pulls me through the sadness. You make rainy streets feel golden like a movie scene at night, and every second with you feels exactly right. I don't need a grand forever written somewhere in the stars, as long as I keep finding home inside your heart. Maybe love is not perfection, maybe it's these simple days, dancing barefoot in the kitchen while old records softly play. And if the years keep moving like waves out to the sea, I hope you'll still be laughing right beside me. 'Cause you are my everything, the song my soul keeps singing, the warmth inside the coldest nights, the joy that keeps on living. You make every broken memory fade a little more each day, like the world finally opened when you came my way. And if tomorrow changes and the seasons rearrange, I'll still wake up every morning falling for you. Yeah. Yeah. Every morning feels much better when your sleepy voice says, hey. Coffee brewing in the kitchen, sunlight dancing on your face. Even traffic sounds like music when you're riding next to me. Funny how the smallest moments turn into my favorite scenes. You can turn a rainy Tuesday into something warm and gold. Like the world slows down around us, just enough for me to hold. I don't need a perfect story or some grand romantic line. All I know is every second feels right when you're mine. 'Cause you're my everything, the rhythm in my heartbeat, the reason every ordinary day feels like a melody. You make the city brighter, like summer after rain. And every time you laugh out loud, the whole world starts to change. I don't need the stars above me, I don't need a dream come true, when every little piece of happiness starts and ends with you. Yeah. Yeah. Late night drives and old jazz records, sing softly in the dark. Windows open to the ocean, your hand tangled in my arm. We don't need expensive places or 1,000 fancy things, just your sneakers by the doorway and the way you look at me. Sometimes life can get so heavy, people rushing everywhere, but somehow your quiet presence makes it easier to breathe there. Yeah, you're my everything, the calm inside the chaos, the reason lonely evenings don't feel lonely anymore. You turn crowded streets to magic with the sparkle in your eyes, like the whole world's been waiting for this feeling all my life. I don't need another answer, I don't need another sign. Every beautiful thing I searched for was beside me the whole time. Maybe love is not dramatic, maybe it's these simple nights, dancing slowly in the kitchen under pale apartment lights. And if someday we grow older, if the years move way too fast, I'll still fall for you each morning, like it's happening again at last. 'Cause you're my everything, the song my soul keeps singing, the warmth I never knew I needed, till you walked into my life. You make every broken moment feel lighter somehow, like forever isn't scary as long as you're around. And if the world keeps spinning and the seasons fade away, I'll still choose you every morning, like I'm choosing you today. The apartment still remembers every little trace of you. Coffee cups beside the window, curtains soaked in morning blue. There's a sweater in the hallway that I still can't put away. Funny how the smallest objects carry all the weight of pain. I keep hearing echoes softly of the laughter that we shared. Now the silence feels much louder than the words we never said. Maybe love is always fragile, even when it felt so strong. Maybe hearts can't hold forever what their hands can't hold for long. Goodbye, my only shelter, goodbye the calm inside my storms. You were the safest place I knew before the world grew cold. And I know that life keeps moving, like the rivers to the sea, but a part of me still breaks
these empty streets alone, under tired city lights, watching strangers hold each other while I disappear into the night. Friends all tell me I'll recover, that someday the ache will fade, but they never knew the version of myself that you would save. Sometimes I replay old conversations like they might somehow change, as if one different sentence could have made you stay. Goodbye the way you smile, like sunlight after heavy rain. Goodbye the sound of your voice, calling softly through my name. And I know I should stop holding on to what we used to be, but some love stay like shadows long after they leave. You were more than just a memory, more than a beautiful mistake. You were the part of my existence that I never thought could break. Maybe someday I'll stop searching for your face in crowded rooms. Maybe someday songs won't carry the sadness tied to you. But tonight the moon feels distant and the world feels far too wide for a heart still learning slowly how to survive. Goodbye, goodbye my silent miracle. Goodbye the light behind my eyes. You were the closest thing to home I ever found in life. And though tomorrow keeps calling, I still linger in the past, because loving you completely was the truest thing I had. You will live inside my memories like the fading end of spring, beautiful and heartbreaking, all at once eternally. Yeah. Everybody's got opinions on the way I talk and dress. Tone it down, be less dramatic. Guess they think they know me best. One says try to act more classy, one says be a little wild. Someone else says keep it cooler, like I'm born to fit their style. I tried changing every color, tried to play a different role, but every mask I ever wore only made me lose control. And I'm tired of pretending to be somebody else, of loving who I really am is chaos, let it overwhelm. So let me dance like fireworks across a crowded room tonight. I don't wanna hide my madness just to make the world feel right. I was made for louder colors, for singing way too high, for laughing in the middle of the moments people hide. Maybe I'm a little reckless, maybe I'm too much sometimes, but at least I know the person looking back through my own eyes. Now I walk into the daylight like the stage belongs to me. Every flaw becomes a rhythm, every scar a melody. People stare but I don't mind it, let them whisper what they choose, 'cause perfection is so boring and I got nothing left to prove. Life's too short for fitting neatly into someone else's frame. I would rather burn too brightly than disappear unnamed. So let me shine like glitter falling through the city lights. Then my heartbeat sound chaotic like a song too wild to hide. I was built from contradictions, sweet confusion, trusting gold. And I'm done apologizing for a spirit hard to hold. Maybe I'm a little strange now, maybe that's the beauty too, 'cause the world already has enough people scared to be themselves. Oh, the mirror used to scare me, now it feels like coming home. Every broken detail makes me more completely whole. And if they never understand me, that's alright, I'll still survive. Cause the best kind of freedom is finally feeling alive. So let me dance like thunder underneath the electric skies, with my heart wide open, fearless, and no reason left to hide. I was never meant for silence, never made for standing still. There's a universe inside me, and tonight I finally feel it. Maybe I'm too loud for some hearts, maybe I don't fit their lines, but I'd rather be unforgettable than spend my whole life disguised. Hey there, little runaway, how's the city treating you tonight? I'm sitting in this tiny apartment with the TV flickering light. Outside the rain keeps falling slowly, cars move softly down the street, and somehow every passing siren makes this room feel incomplete. I know you're chasing bigger dreams now, different skies and crowded trains, but I still hear your laughter every time it starts to rain. And even though the miles between us stretch farther every day, you still live inside the spaces where my thoughts drift away. So if you're lonely in the midnight, close your eyes and think of me, like old songs playing softly through the cracks of memory. And someday when the timing's better, when the world slows down a while, maybe we'll meet beneath the same stars and laugh like we never changed at all. I know life keeps moving forward like the tide out to the sea, but some hearts never stop carrying the people they used to need. I walked past our old coffee place yesterday around 2:30. The waitress still remembers how you'd order something sweet and new. There's a couple by the window now, sharing headphones in the dark, and for a second I got jealous of how easy love can look from far. But I hope your nights are warmer, hope your new world treats you kind, and I hope somebody notices the softness hidden in your eyes, because the best parts of you were never loud or hard to see. They lived inside the quiet moments you shared so honestly. So if you ever feel exhausted by the chaos of your days, remember there's a little town still carrying your name. And though we're living different stories under separate neon skies, you'll always be the gentle feeling I still write about at night. I know we can't rewind the years now or return to who we were, but some people leave a warmth behind that time can't fully blur. Maybe love ain't always forever, maybe sometimes it just stays inside old songs and blurry photographs and rainy window panes. And even if we never cross paths like we dreamed we someday might, I'll still smile when I think about you on quiet sleepless nights. So hey there, little runaway, I hope you're shining where you are. I hope the city lights around you never hide your heart. And maybe someday in another crowded avenue, I'll hear your voice above the noise and somehow know it's you. Until then, I'll keep these memories like records spinning slow, because some people leave a mark that never really goes.
Another city, another hotel window, looking down at unfamiliar lights. Suitcase open by the doorway, same old songs playing through the night. Everybody here keeps moving, like they got somewhere to be. But crowded rooms can still feel empty when you're missing somebody. I've been chasing all these moments, trying hard to make them last. But every road I keep on taking pulls me further from the past. And I trade every skyline, every midnight avenue, just to wake up in the morning next to you. I just wanna come back home now, to the place where my heart rests, where your laughter fills the silence and the world makes sense again. All these miles keep stretching farther, every night feels twice as long, 'cause no matter where life takes me, part of me is still at home. And it's not the walls of the city, not the streets I used to know, it's the feeling of your arms around me that makes any place feel close. Tonight the rain falls on the pavement outside this old cafe downtown. People smiling through the windows while I slowly write you down. I still keep your picture with me, folded softly in my coat, like a little piece of comfort when the loneliness gets close. Everyone says I'm lucky, getting paid to see the world, but they don't know how quiet evenings can unravel a lonely soul. I just wanna hear your heartbeat instead of trains and traffic noise. Wanna sit beside you talking about the little things we miss. Every airport starts to blur now, every city feels the same, when the only thing I long for is hearing you call my name. And I know this road keeps moving like the moon across the sea. Still my tired heart keeps searching for the place I'm meant to be. Maybe home is not a location, maybe it's a person's light, the one who waits without condition through the distance and the nights. And even when the world keeps changing, one thing always stays true, every version of tomorrow feels brighter next to you. So I'm coming back home slowly, through the endless passing lights, leaving all these restless cities for the warmth of your eyes. No more lonely hotel ceilings, no more waking up alone, 'cause the farther that I wander, the more I learn what home really was. It was never just a place or some old familiar road, it was always you beside me, making my heart feel whole. Fading out with warm piano. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, woke up with the windows open, ocean breeze inside the room, coffee steaming on the table, old songs playing lazy tunes. You walked in with messy hair and sunlight dancing on your skin, and suddenly the quiet morning felt like somewhere to begin. I spent way too long overthinking every little move I make, but your smile keeps pulling me closer, like the tide out to the waves. Maybe love is not complicated, maybe we just make it hard, when all we really need is an open heart. So here I am, I'm falling slowly into your easy kind of light, like summer skies above the ocean, turning gold at night. And I don't wanna hide my feelings or waste another day pretending, because life feels better when the walls stop defending. So take my hand and laugh beside me, like we got nowhere else to be. Maybe love is just surrendering to the way things naturally flow free. Driving down the coastal highway, windows down, the radio loud. You keep singing out the wrong words, still somehow it sounds good now. People rushing through their schedules, always chasing after more, while we're dancing through the traffic like we figured something out before. were simpler than they seem, like finding peace in little moments and unfinished dreams. So here I am with open arms, now no more trying to control every little messy feeling that's been living in my soul. And every second next to you feels lighter than before, like sunshine pouring softly through an open door. Maybe life ain't meant for rushing, maybe we were made to breathe and love the little moments most people never see. Yeah. Maybe we don't need perfection, maybe we don't need a plan, just music, open highways, and somebody who understands. And even when the hard days come and the skies turn dark and blue, I know the world feels warmer whenever I'm with you. So here we are beneath the sunset, laughing as the daylight fades, turning ordinary evenings into memories that stay. And I don't need forever promise or every dream to come true, because this moment right beside you already feels brand new. Maybe love is just a feeling of finally letting go. And trusting where the wind and waves decide to take your soul.
Great. I was wandering through the shadows of another empty year, where the nights felt cold and endless and the silence burned severe. Every dream had lost its color, every star had dimmed away. Then you appear like distant moonlight calling softly through the gray. There was mystery in your laughter, like the ocean after rain, something wild and bittersweet flowing gently through my veins. And I never knew a feeling could arrive so deep and slow, like a secret hidden somewhere only lonely hearts would know. Your love fell over me like silver, like a fire beneath the snow, turning darkness into beauty in ways I never thought possible. And every time your eyes would find me, the whole world disappeared, like roses blooming through the winter after dying for so many years. You became the strange kind of magic that I can never explain, a beautiful storm of wonder moving softly through my pain. Now the city lights feel distant when your heart beats next to mine. Even midnight loses power when your hands are holding tight. There's a sadness in your beauty, like a song not meant to stay. Still I hold on to each second like it might all fade away. Maybe love was never simple, maybe it was born untamed, like a flower growing fearless through the cracks beneath the rain. Your love poured over me like moonlight, like rivers reaching restless seas, waking every sleeping part of the soul inside of me. And every word you whispered softly stayed echoing in my chest, like roses opening slowly against the darkness I possessed. You became the hidden answer to questions I could not face, a strange and sacred feeling I still carry every day. Maybe some hearts are destined to collide like stars at night, burning brighter for a moment before disappearing into light. But even if tomorrow steals you and the seasons drift apart, your love will still remain like perfume inside my heart. Your love fell over me like heaven, like sunlight breaking through the rain, turning all my deepest sorrow into something warm again. And even if the world grows colder, I will still remember this, the way your soul touched mine like a dream too beautiful to exist. You were the rose inside the darkness, the light hidden in the blue. And every lonely road I walked through somehow led me straight to you. Street lights shimmer on the river, golden reflections drifting slow. You sit beside me by the window while the city softly glows. There's a quiet in your presence that settles through the noise, like the world becomes lighter every time I hear your voice. I was used to lonely evenings and conversations without spark. Then your laughter found me gently, like moonlight in the dark. And I never saw it coming, how your eyes could calm my mind, like the universe went silent for a little while tonight. You shine softly like a star floating through my restless sky, turning all my midnight worries into something warm and bright. And every time you touch my hand, time slows down somehow, like the whole world fades behind us, leaving only now. You don't even realize the way your light reaches me, like waves across the ocean, pulling something deep and free. Coffee cups and rainy windows, old soul records playing low. You hum along without noticing, and suddenly I feel at home. People rushing through the sidewalks, trying hard to chase their plans, but I can stay inside this moment forever if I can. There's beauty in your silence, in the softness of your smile, like every broken piece inside me can finally rest a while. And I don't need perfection or fireworks in the air. Your quiet kind of magic already meets me there. You glow gently like sunrise after endless shades of blue, turning ordinary moments into something brand new. And every little thing about you feels easy and sincere, like my tired soul was waiting all this time to find you here. You don't even have to try, you just naturally shine, like stars appearing slowly in a summer midnight sky. Maybe love is not dramatic, maybe it arrives this way, in soft conversations after midnight and peaceful rainy days. And even if tomorrow changes and the seasons drift apart, I know this feeling will remain, like music inside my heart. You shine brighter than skyline, brighter than the city glow, like a hidden little wonder only lonely hearts would know. And every second next to you feels softer than before, like I finally found the feeling I spent years searching for. You don't even realize it, but your light changed everything, like a star that quietly appeared at the edge of all my dreams. Fading, dun 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 dun. Fading, dun 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 dun. The city's moving slowly tonight, streetlights melting into gold. I'm sitting by the cafe window, watching strangers in the cold. Then you walk in through the silence with that tired little smile, and somehow the whole room softens, like the world slows down a while. There's a calmness in your presence, like the ocean after rain. Something gentle in the way you speak that settles through my veins. And I don't know what magic lies behind your eyes, but every time you look at me, the noise inside me quiets. You shine softly like a star through the blue of midnight skies, turning lonely evenings into something warm and bright. And when your hand brushes mine, everything feels light, like I finally found a feeling I've been searching for my whole life. You don't even have to try, you just glow naturally, like moonlight on dark water, pulling something out of me. Yeah, now the music from the speakers feels sweeter than before, and even Even simple conversations sound like poetry somehow. You laugh and push your hair back slowly while the rain taps on the glass. And I wish this little moment could forever stay like that. People talk about forever, like it has to be loud. But maybe love is quieter than we ever think about. You shine gently like a sunrise after endless winter nights, like the first warm breath of springtime, bringing frozen hearts to life. And every time you lean closer, I lose track of space and time, like the whole world fades around us, leaving only you and I. You don't know what you awaken with the softness in your soul, but somehow every broken part of me feels beautifully whole. Maybe some souls recognize each other before words are ever said, like two melodies colliding inside the same quiet song. And even if tomorrow changes, if these moments drift away, I'll still remember how your presence made the ordinary feel sacred. You shine brighter than the skyline, brighter than the city glow, like a secret little miracle only lonely hearts would know. And every night beside you feels softer somehow, like I can finally breathe deeper now that love has found me. Now you don't even realize it, but your light changed everything, like a star appearing quietly at the end of a darkened dream. Fading out with soft jazz. Yeah. Step inside, all eyes on me. Flashlights popping like a movie scene. High heels echo through the floor. Everybody begging me for more. DJ spinning something loud tonight. Neon colors dripping through the lights. VIP attitude, no slowing down. We came here just to shut it down. Hands up, feel the bassline hit, whole room moving to the kick. Everybody losing self-control when the rhythm takes over your soul. Turn it up, let the whole club shake. Make the speakers feel the heat we make. Everybody watching from the side, but we came here for the wild nightlife. Lights flash, cameras everywhere. Throw your worries up into the air. Every heartbeat synced into the sound, till the ceiling's coming down. Late night glitter on a taxi ride, lip gloss shining underneath the lights, laughing louder than the city noise, rolling deep with all my girls and boys, champagne spilling on designer shoes, breaking every little social rule tonight. We're reckless and alive, like the stars fell from the sky. Turn it up, let the whole club shake. Make the speakers feel the heat we make. Everybody watching from the side, but we came here for the wild nightlife. Lights flash, cameras everywhere. Throw your worries up into the air. Every heartbeat synced into the sound, till the ceiling's coming down. No sleep, no slowing down tonight. We're electric underneath the lights. Every second burning fast and bright, like fireworks across the sky. When the sunrise starts to glow, we'll still be dancing nice and slow, holding on to every crazy scene like a living fever dream. Turn it up, let the whole room spin. Lose yourself and let the chaos stains beside your name. Every little thing still lingers, even though the room has changed. All records spinning softly, dust dancing in the air. I still reach across the silence like I might still find you there. I remember how you laughed at all my restless thoughts. Funny how the smallest moments are the hardest ones to stop. Maybe time moves on without us. Maybe hearts don't understand why the ones we try to hold on to always slip right through our hands. Now I drive these empty streets alone, watching city lights blur into gold. And every song on the radio feels like something I should have told you. I was too afraid to say it, too busy trying not to fall. Now your shadow fills the spaces where your voice once warmed these walls. Rain keeps tapping on the rooftop like it knows I'm still awake. There are photographs between these pages that I still can't throw away. Friends all say that I look better, like the storm is finally past. But some nights the quiet hits me and pulls me right back to the past. I can fake a smile in crowded rooms, laugh at things I barely hear. But the truth is every road I take still somehow leads me here. Now I drive these empty streets alone, watching neon lights fade into blue. Every little word I've ever said comes alive when I think of you. I was too afraid to lose you, so I never spoke at all. Now the silence grows much louder every time the night falls. Maybe love was never perfect. Maybe we were far too young. But your name still sounds like music every time it leaves my tongue. And if you ever think about me in some distant passing light, know a part of me still waits there, somewhere in the midnight. Now I drive these endless roads alone, with the windows open to the dark, letting all the memories scatter like fading sparks across my heart. And though I know you won't come back now, there's one thing that still feels true. Every song I'll ever write from here will carry pieces of you. I was walking down the old back highway, dust flying up beneath my shoes. Sun was burning through the branches like the sky had lit a fuse. There was a man outside a diner playing slide guitar alone. Said, girl, you've got restless thunder living deep inside your bones. Then I saw him by the corner, leather jacket, crooked smile, looking like the kind of trouble that could ruin me in style. Every warning bell was ringing, every instinct said to run, but dangerous hearts sound sweeter when they beat against the sun. Oh, my head keeps spinning circles like tires on an empty road. little more control. He's the fire in my bloodstream, the smoke hanging in the air like wild horses running midnight straight through my prayers. And I know this ain't forever, still I follow where it leads. Some hearts aren't built for safety, some hearts are born to bleed. Now the nights smell like gasoline, cheap perfume and summer rain. We keep driving through the city like we're trying to outrun our names. Everybody says he's reckless, says he'll leave me black and blue, but there's freedom in the chaos of the things you shouldn't do. He talks slow like southern thunder, laughs like broken records play, and every bad decision somehow feels electric in his wake. Maybe love was never gentle, maybe that's the point of it. A little danger in your bloodstream makes you feel alive again. Oh, my pulse keeps getting louder, like drums underneath the dark. Every kiss feels like a wildfire running circles through my heart. He's the whiskey in the midnight, the lightning in the heat, like cherry blossoms falling at the edge of reckless streams. And I know this road gets messy, still I dance along the flames. Some souls would rather crash hard than slowly fade away. Maybe I was born too restless for the quiet kind of life. Maybe I need open highways and stars instead of signs. And maybe love ain't meant for cages, maybe it was built to run like black horses through the desert underneath the burning sun. Oh, the whole world keeps on turning like vinyl spinning out of time, and I'm laughing through the danger with dirty hands and open eyes. He's the chaos in my bloodstream, the song I can't escape, like thunder rolling through me every second that he stays. And even if it all burns down someday, I'll still remember this, the nights we danced like outlaws under neon wilderness.
Yeah. Yeah, you keep asking for perfection, like it's something I can fake. Want me smiling like a postcard every second that I wait. You want pretty little answers, wrapped in ribbons tied up neat, but I'm tired of changing colors just to fit your fantasy. Yeah, yeah. I've been bending like a shadow, trying hard to keep the peace, while forgetting all the pieces that originally were me. Yeah. And maybe I got lost, trying to become enough for somebody who only loved the polished stuff. So don't ask me for another perfect little melody. I'm done writing pretty stories just to keep you close to me. Yeah. If you really wanna know me, then you gotta hear the truth. I got messy little heartbeats and unfinished points of view. Yeah, yeah. Loving always off piano or movie scenes in the rain. Sometimes it's saying what you feel even when it might change things. You keep talking like you know me, like my heart's an open book, but you only read the pages that are easy at first look. There's a fire underneath me that I kept hidden for years, trying not to sound too honest, trying not to sound too clear. But silence gets exhausting when your soul wants to be heard, and pretending gets much heavier than speaking every word. Yeah, maybe love means freedom, not control disguised as care. Maybe real connection starts when both hearts stand bare. So don't ask me for another carefully rehearsed goodbye. I'm done shrinking down my feelings just to keep the moment light. If you only love the version that never disagrees, then you never really love the real side of me. Love should feel like breathing, not walking on a wire, not hiding every
for fear of starting fire. Maybe I'm not easy, maybe I speak too loud, maybe I stopped apologizing for standing out in crowds. And if that makes me harder for your world to understand, then maybe I'd rather lose this than lose myself again. So don't ask me for perfection or some fairy tale disguise. I'd rather be completely honest than beautiful with lies. And maybe love gets stronger when we stop pretending so much, when we finally let somebody see the rough edges untouched. Because the truest kind of feeling ain't polished or refined, it's messy, loud and human, like this restless heart of mine.
Woke up late this morning, dancing to the music in my head. Sunlight jumping through the curtains, painting colors on my bed. Everybody on the sidewalk looks like they forgot to smile, running circles through their schedules like they haven't lived in a while. So I grabbed my old red sneakers, put my favorite jacket on, turned the city into my stage, started singing through the dawn. Life moves way too quickly to spend it feeling small. If love is waiting somewhere, then I'm running toward it all. I just wanna love today, laugh too loud and lose my mind, spin around beneath the neon, leave my worries far behind. I don't care what people say, I was born to feel alive. So turn the speakers louder, let the whole world come outside. We don't need another reason, we don't need another plan. Tonight our hearts are beating like a million marching bands. Met a girl outside the station with glitter underneath her eyes. She said life gets way more beautiful when you stop apologizing. Then she pulled me through the traffic, dancing underneath the signs, like the world was just a movie and tonight we own the lines. Every stranger started singing, every taxi honked in time, even rainy clouds above us couldn't kill this kind of light. I just wanna shout it loud till the rooftops shake apart, fill the empty streets with color and a little reckless heart. I don't wanna waste another night pretending to behave. We got fire in our bodies and a million songs to play. Maybe love is just a feeling of forgetting all your fears and letting every messy moment pull you fully here. Maybe tomorrow gets complicated, maybe the magic disappears, but tonight feels so electric, like we've escaped 1,000 years. And if the world keeps getting colder, then we'll dance against the gray, turning every broken feeling into something bright again. So I'm gonna love today like the sky might fall tonight, like every second matters, like we're made of flashing lights. I don't need perfection, I just need this beating sound of everybody singing wildly with their hearts turned inside out. So throw your hands up higher, let the city hear your name. We were never born for silence, we were born to celebrate. Yeah. Woke up late this morning, dancing to the music in my head. Sunlight jumping through the curtains, painting colors on my bed. Everybody on the sidewalk looks like they forgot to smile, running circles through their schedules like they haven't lived in a while. So I grabbed my old red sneakers, put my favorite jacket on, turned the city into my stage, started singing through the dawn. Life moves way too quickly to spend it feeling small. If love is waiting somewhere, then I'm running toward it all. I just wanna love today, laugh too loud and lose my mind, spin around beneath the neon, leave my worries far behind. I don't care what people say, I was born to feel alive. So turn the speakers louder, let the whole world come outside. We don't need another reason, we don't need another plan. Tonight our hearts are beating like a million marching bands. Met a girl outside the station with glitter underneath her eyes. She said life gets way more beautiful when you stop apologizing. Then she pulled me through the traffic, dancing underneath the signs like the world was just a movie. And tonight we own the lines. Every stranger started singing, every taxi honked in time. Even rainy clouds above us couldn't kill this kind of light. I just wanna shout it louder till the rooftops shake apart. Fill the empty streets with color and a little reckless heart. I don't wanna waste another night pretending to behave. We got fire in our bodies and a million songs to play. Maybe love is just the feeling of forgetting all your fears and letting every messy moment pull you fully here. Maybe tomorrow gets complicated, maybe the magic disappears, but tonight feels so electric, like we've escaped 1,000 years. And if the world keeps getting colder, then we'll dance against the gray, turning every broken feeling into something bright again. So I'm gonna love today like the sky might fall tonight, like every second matters, like we're made of flashing lights. I don't need perfection, I just need this beating sound of everybody singing wildly with their hearts turned inside out. So throw your hands up higher, let the city hear your name. We were never born for silence, we were born to celebrate. I was running through the darkness, trying hard to hide the scars, building walls around my feelings like they keep me safe somehow. Every road felt disconnected, every night became the same. Then you walked into my silence and everything began to change. There was kindness in your eyes, like sunlight through the rain. A quiet kind of healing, moving gently through my pain. You reminded me that broken hearts can still learn how to trust, that even after losing everything, love can rebuild us. Your love feels like salvation, like the morning after storms, pulling light into the shadows, keeping fragile hearts warm. And every time the world grows colder, you become a place of peace, like a river flowing softly, teaching restless souls to breathe. Maybe love was always sacred, maybe that's what I was searching for, something bigger than the loneliness I carried before. Now the city sounds much softer when your hand is holding mine. Even crowded streets feel lighter when your heartbeat moves with mine. I still have my fears and questions, still get lost inside my head, but your voice can calm the chaos like a prayer I never said. Sometimes life can leave us wounded, sometimes hope feels far away, but love can be a quiet answer
it truly means to heal. Maybe heaven isn't distant, maybe it exists right here, in the way two souls can hold each other through the doubt and fear. And if tomorrow disappears, if the world begins to fall, love will still remain between us, like the strongest thing of all. Your love feels everlasting, like the sunrise after night, turning all my fears to echoes, fading softly into light. And I finally understand now why my heart survived the pain. Every lonely road behind me led me to your love again. Maybe love was always holy, maybe grace can look this way. Two imperfect people finding something beautiful enough to stay.
Yeah, ay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The morning waves beside the harbor, coffee cooling in my hands, watching ferries cross the water while I trace your name in sand. Different cities, different skylines, different nights beneath the moon. Still your voice comes through the headphones, and suddenly I'm close to you. Yeah. People say that distance changes the way two hearts survive, but somehow every mile between us keeps this feeling more alive. And every little message, every late night call feels enough to carry me through it all. I feel lucky just to know you, lucky just to hear your name, like sunlight breaking softly after days of rain. And even when we're far apart now, somehow it still feels true, like the whole world gets a little warmer every time I think of you. Maybe love is not about always standing side by side. Maybe it's the way two hearts still connect across the tides. You tell me about the crowded subway, I tell you about the ocean breeze. Different worlds, but somehow you still feel so close to me. I keep postcards on the table, tickets from the trips we planned, dreaming about the day I finally get to hold your hand again. There's comfort in the waiting, and knowing something real exists, like stars still shining somewhere, even through the mist. And every passion season only makes me understand, some feelings grow even stronger when they're held from distant lands. I feel lucky when you call me, lucky when you laugh out loud, like hearing your favorite song inside a noisy crowd. And even if the road gets longer and the nights feel cold and blue, I still carry little pieces of home inside of you. Maybe love is just believing, even when you cannot see. There's someone out there somewhere feels the same way secretly. One day we'll stop counting miles, one day we'll stop saying goodbye. We'll watch the sunset from the same shore, underneath the same sky. And all the lonely little evenings will turn into memories, like waves dissolving softly back into the sea. I feel lucky just to love you, lucky just to share this life, through every changing season and every changing tide. And someday we're older, looking back through all these years, we'll smile about the distance and the nights we stayed sincere, because some hearts stay connected no matter where they roam, and every road keeps leading back to where love feels like home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Sunlight pouring through the blinds, coffee brewing in the kitchen, and no worries on my mind. People rushing through the crosswalk, talking loud on busy phones, but I'm humming with the traffic, like the city feels like home. There's a little cafe playing oh so records down the street, and every stranger somehow moves along the same old beat. Maybe life gets easier when you stop chasing control and let the little moments wake your soul. I'm gonna make this day mine, turn the gray skies into gold, laugh louder than my overthinking, and let the good times roll. I'm done waiting for permission, done trying to get it right. I just wanna feel the sunshine on my face tonight. Yeah, yeah. Maybe happiness is hidden in the simple things we miss, like driving with the windows open, singing songs like this. Yeah, yeah. Met a girl outside the station, dancing softly to herself. She said life gets way more beautiful when you stop being someone else. Now we're walking through the city, sharing stories, sharing vibes, like the whole world's moving slower underneath the evening light. There's music coming from the rooftops, on the air inside our lungs, and for once the future doesn't feel so heavy on my tongue. Maybe all we really need is somebody by our side and enough courage to enjoy the ride. I'm gonna make this night mine, like the moon belongs to us. Turn every little memory into something bright enough. No more hiding in the shadows, no more living half asleep. I just wanna chase the feeling that the rhythm brings to me. Maybe life ain't meant for rushing, maybe we were made to breathe and dance a little slower to the melody underneath. Someday all the stress and pressure will just fade into the blue, but the moments that we laugh the hardest will stay honest and true. So I'll keep moving lightly even when the hard days come, because every broken chapter still leads somewhere warm. I'm gonna make this life mine, every sunrise, every road, every messy little moment, every story left untold. I'll keep smiling through the chaos, keep my heart out in the air, like the whole world gets brighter when you stop pretending to care. Maybe happiness was waiting in the places I ignored. Now every ordinary morning feels worth waking up for. Black boots stepping through the neon glow, everybody staring when you're walking slow. Lipstick shining like a warning sign, danger wrapped up in designer lines. You don't chase, you let them come to you, like a game you already know how to use. Every little glance cuts through the smoke and leaves the whole room hanging on hope. Heartbeat racing when you cross the floor, nobody really knows what they're waiting for, but they still move closer every time, like they love the risk tonight. She's a midnight heartbeat in the dark, pulling everybody worlds apart. Every little move so dangerous, but they still can't get enough. She's electric underneath the lights, turning silence into paradise. One touch and the whole room loses control, falling into her black hole. Champagne glasses sparkle in the haze, people caught up in the game she plays. Slow motion underneath the flashing lights, like the fever burning through the night. Taxi engines run
stays spinning through your mind. She's a midnight heartbeat in the dark, pulling everybody worlds apart. Every little move so dangerous, but they still can't get enough. She's electric underneath the lights, turning silence into paradise. One touch and the whole room loses control, falling into her black hole. No sleep, no slowing down, baseline shaking through the crowd. Every heartbeat synchronized under city lights tonight. And even when the music fades, people still repeat her name like a beautiful disaster scene, straight out of a movie screen. She's a midnight heartbeat in the dark, leaving fireprints across your heart. Every little move unforgettable and impossible to let go. She's electric underneath the lights, burning brighter than the city night. Every second pulling people close till they disappear like ghosts.
The train keeps rolling through the midnight. Cities blur like passing dreams. Coffee stains and tired reflections in the glass beside me. I've been chasing different skylines, trying hard to lose your name. But every road I keep on taking leads me back the same. There's a postcard in my jacket from a town beside the sea. You once said we go there someday, back when you still needed me. Funny how the world feels small, but when the one you miss is far, like every crowded room grows emptier. No matter where you are, and you're somewhere on the other side of oceans, lights and time, still your voice keeps drifting softly through the corners of my mind. Every sunset feels unfinished, every morning feels too cold, since the distance stretched between us further than these roads. And I keep wondering if you miss me when the city falls asleep, or if I'm just another memory you no longer keep. Tonight the rain hits every rooftop like fingers tapping slow. I walk alone beneath the streetlights with nowhere left to go. People laugh inside the cafes, music spills into the air, but even all this noise around me can't drown the fact you're not here. I still remember how you looked once under pale July skies, like the whole world paused a moment inside your quiet eyes. Now you're somewhere on the other side of all we used to know, and every mile keeps reminding me how hard it is letting go. I still carry little pieces of your laughter in my chest, like old songs that keep returning long after they should rest. And sometimes I still catch myself turning when I hear your name, as if somehow you might appear here and everything could change. Maybe love was never meant to stay untouched by time and space. Maybe some hearts keep on traveling even after they break. And though tomorrow keeps moving like airplanes through the dawn, part of me will always wonder what would have happened if you stayed on. Now you're somewhere on the other side, beneath another sky. Still I talk to you
on the edge of the dark.